So I believe now you can see this thing. So yeah, it's called showcase.com. What is this product about? The product is about what is my one-line pitch? My one-line pitch is people who build software products want to sell it. No, that's not good. Okay, let's do it together. Let's practice it together. People who wants to make beautiful demos for their software products without learning editing. Now, is that good? Does it sound good? People who wanna make beautiful demos, people who wanna make launch demos for their product without doing a lot of efforts. Yeah, I mean, like I can put this line into ChatGPT and it will tell me. Yeah, I mean, like, what is the elevator pitch? Like elevator, we call it elevator pitch. Like it's like elevator pitch mean like one line pitch. So people who want to make beautiful software, beautiful product demos, beautiful software product demos. Yeah, well, it will like make it small as well. Beautiful software product demos. Effortlessly, maybe. We help them, okay, people who want to make beautiful software product demos effortlessly, we help them convert their screen recordings into magical demos. That's a beautiful line. I think this is amazing. We help them convert screen recordings into beautiful demos. Wow, I think this makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I mean that's like something you have to put a lot of. So people who want to make beautiful software product demos effortlessly, we help them convert screen recordings into magical demos. Not beautiful. Beautiful is underrated word. Magical is an underrated word. I think it should be magical demos. So who is our target customer? Who are we selling to? Who are the people who, like, the question that is really magical over here is who? Who are we trying to sell? We're trying to sell, of course, to the people that are building software products. So any company that build software products, that's really vague. Because software product, what do you mean by software product? Mobile app is a software product. Web app is a software product. Website is a software product. Any digital product is a software product. But we have to narrow it down. We have to go further into depth, like what exactly the demo would be about. Because we are not making the demo for the mobile apps, because it's just a web app. It's gonna make the desktop app. Like, are we dealing with the desktop apps? No. Are we dealing with the web apps? Yes. Are we dealing with the mobile apps? No. So who? So software companies. Now, in the software companies, we have a lot of branches, such as mobile app. There is a company that is built on top of mobile app. And then there is a company that is built on top of web apps, that builds only web apps. And there is a company that makes desktop app. Okay, we have 3 branches in software companies. Someone makes mobile app, someone makes web app, someone makes desktop app. Now, what exactly is our target market? Because now we have to further narrow it down, because we're not like Alibaba or like Aladdin, who's like, we're not like a genie came out of Chirag or Aladdin, and we're like, hey, build a demo for all these products. Where we can't do that. small team, small company, startup, not a company. So mobile app, web apps, desktop app. Am I missing something? Can there be any other form of product? Yeah, web apps plus you can count website as well in this thing. Yeah, so well, website is not actually a product, it's just a showcase of your product where people can find your portfolio. But desktop app can be an app, mobile app can be an app. Is there any other form of product, digital product can we have? Tablet app, which is also I think a mobile app. Yeah, I mean like yeah, let's try tablets app as well for now. But like that's a really stupid market because no one. Yeah, I don't use any app on tablet app. Oh wow, wait a minute. Desktop app, web apps. Yeah, I mean like we don't need to write tablets app. That's a stupid thing. But okay, let's keep it there. Well, these both categories are somehow linked together, which is desktop app and tablet app. So if we make product for the tablet desktop app, it can work on the tablet app as well, as far as I know. But here's the interesting part. This is getting really interesting because in the desktop app we have further two branches, which is Mac OS. No, there are a lot of branches. Secondly, Linux. We have a Linux distribution, and then we have a Windows distribution. Holy shit, we're fucked. We're cooked. In the desktop app, we have macOS, Linux, Windows. Who are we building it for? That's three different worlds. Are we building it for macOS? Are we building it for Windows? Are we building it for Linux? Who are we building it for? That's three different worlds. Holy shit. That's not easy. That doesn't sound as easy as I imagined. So let's go further down. It's really interesting that I have finished the extension and I'm doing the brainstorming now. Like after finishing the fucking extension, I've written down the code, I've prepared the web extension that records the video. Just the 50% of other part is left, which is converting it into magical demo. So like, I should have done it on the first day rather than coding it. That's not my comfort zone, but that is my comfort zone. So I did that first, which is bad. You should not do that. You should not code, even if you are really good at coding, you should not code until, well, I'm giving that advice, but I'm not gonna follow it. Fuck me. Desktop app, we have a macOS, Linux, Windows. Now, there's one more very interesting thing. We are making a replica of a product which is already really successful, which already have a very huge demand. I don't know huge demand, but a lot of good companies are using that software. It's called Screen.studio. And the guy is really famous. But interesting part is the guy, well, we should write competitors separately. Who are our competitors? Because competition is really amazing thing, because if you don't have competition, it means that nobody want to buy your product. It means that nobody is interested in your product. Competition is the most wonderful thing, because as YC said, as a startup you don't need to worry about competition. As a startup you should appreciate the competition, because it means that there is a demand that people are trying to fulfill. So if you can manage to get pie of the big pizza or whatever, big market, you can figure out later how to grab the big pie, build a monopoly. Once you have the running loop of the revenue or whatever, then intelligent people can join you. They can help you. My energy is running out because I've been through a lot of things today. I went to one networking event. I learned a lot of things over there from a beautiful female girl, and then I learned from a guy as well. He's a great product guy. And then I coded my product in the morning, and I had like a lot. I just slept 3 hours in this whole, like every day in this whole week. So I didn't have enough sleep, and today I just slept 2 hours. Yesterday I just slept 2 hours, and I'm working off of that. So yeah, I'm like draining a little bit, but fuck it. Let's get back to work. Anyway, macOS, Linux, Windows. Can we further narrow it down? Can we further go more down? In macOS, do we have any problem? I think macOS is fine. Linux, do we have any problem? Windows, do we have any problem? So no. So in the desktop app, we have three markets. One is Windows, one is Linux, one is macOS. Should we go this route or not? Are we targeting desktop apps or not? These are the desktop app. And now we gotta see how big is the market of desktop app. How frequently people launch desktop app. So, I think we should write market size. So we gotta write market size. So how big is the desktop? We should write it like here. Desktop and mobile app, and then the web app. Oh my God, I should have done it before. I don't know why I'm doing it right now. That's really stupid thing. Okay, web app, desktop app. How big is the market size? Market size. Let's decide the market size. I don't know if you can see this thing. This is here. How frequently we launch a desktop app? This is something I need to Google it because I can't tell something off the top of my head. So desktop app, but if I see the frequency of desktop app getting launched every day, I feel like there are a lot of web apps getting launched which we call SaaS products. Desktop app is also a SaaS product, but anyway. But I think the frequency of this thing is 20%. I will say. What is the mobile app? We can give it 50%. Yeah, I think this is huge. Well, this is huge. Yeah, I mean, like, I feel like this desktop app is pretty small. We can say 10%, 40%, and this is also 40, 80, and then, okay, I think, let's call it 45. I think this is 45. And maybe, yeah, I gotta validate my assumptions, but off the top of my head, I think this is the right number. How do I know? I don't know. I mean, mobile app 45, web app 45, desktop app 10%. I think this is what we call it, the frequency of launches, the frequency of products coming out every day. So I think desktop app is a very small market, but if you go after like mobile app, huge market. If you go after web apps, it's a pretty huge market. However, that's a different topic for now. Let's keep it here. Let's talk about again. So the desktop app, if you don't go with that, let's discard that. Let's go with the another two parts, which is like mobile app and the web apps. Here we go, mobile apps and the web apps. Do we have any problem in the mobile app? Yes, we do have. We have two different OS in mobile apps as well. We have one iPhone, and then we have, which is like Android. Who are we targeting? Are we targeting iPhone users or are we targeting Android users? Which means that the apps that are getting launched, the product demos would be for the, interesting. I didn't think about it. He didn't cover that market. He covered the web app market. Again, this is really bad. Android and iPhone. Who are we targeting? And who actually are, yeah, I mean, like, because if you're targeting Android market, it means that our apps should support Android users. It should run on Android. Well, it doesn't have, I don't know. Well, iPhone, yeah, it should run on iPhone as well. And then we have a web app. In web app, we don't have any limitation. Web app is the most simplistic thing. That is why our competitors are mostly in this space, because this does not require a lot of work, a lot of iteration, and a lot of efforts as well. And this is something magical. Now here we can do something magical. This space is pretty simple, a lot of SaaS getting launched and really dense space. A lot of companies are in this space, web apps. So here we don't have to build app for two different platforms, but here we just have to build the web app for So I think let's say our target customer is lock, which is mobile app. Let's say we go with the mobile apps. Oh, sorry, web apps. Okay. Now, how do we record? Oh, no. We have some problems in the web apps as well, because we have different sort of browsers. Well, are we okay? In web apps, we don't have any problem for now, but we have a lot of problems. We don't have any problem, but we have a lot of problems. There are no sub branches are coming out of web apps. But if we just focus on web apps for now, let's talk about building. The complexity of building, like how fast can we build web app as compared to other platforms? What is the tool? What is the exact tool are we going to use to build the things for this? It is a really important question. Identifying the problem is, have you identified the problem? We just explored the market yet. We just explored the market and market size. I think we haven't explored we discussed the problem as well, which is like recording beautiful demos magically. And now the thing is that what should be the solution that is the fastest? Let's talk about the solution. Let's say we go with the web app. And now we need to talk about solution. Okay, let's discuss the whole solution as well before I stop the video. Okay, how are we gonna solve this problem? Are we gonna solve this problem using web extension? Because this is what I did first. I built a web extension. I built a fucking web extension, which I myself don't know whether it is beneficial or not beneficial. Like literally, I wasted a week on this shit, and I still don't know whether it's gonna work or not. The other thing is that building a desktop app for recorder. No, desktop app plus web app. So it's kind of hybrid system. What I mean by that is, we must have a desktop app that we can use to select specific part of the screen that we want to record, and then we can record the video, send it to our server, and once the user want to edit the video, he has to come to our web app. But that's a two-step thing. These are the two steps that the user has to perform, not one step. Is that good? Is that better than what our competitors are doing already? There are a lot of questions like this that we gotta ask before building a product. Oh my God, this is crazy. So we are having this solution, and then we have another solution which is totally going with the web app. Okay, we have a third solution, which is user come to our platform, he started the recording and he shared the recording over here, and then he record whatever tab he wants to select, and then recording goes back here, and then he goes back here, and then he does all the work that he want to do, and everything happens on our web app. He doesn't need external software to download. That's really, really good. That's actually really, really helpful. I think that makes more sense than anything over here. Wow. Why didn't I think about it? A web app is the answer. Like the thing that I was giving the least importance is the one that has the most outcome. Because this one does not require first of all, it doesn't require installation. Users do not have to install any shit. Secondly, the users do not have to. Wow, this is crazy, bro. Why did I build a web app? What the heck? Oh my God. I just thought about it right now, and I'm kind of getting confused. Like, web app is the answer of our problem. Desktop app, this is not the solution, because first of all, user has to download the app, and then the app will send it to the web app. Either it has to be complete desktop app, which means that user will perform everything in a single desktop app. He will not go anywhere else, which is, I don't recommend it at all. I don't recommend at all. Web app is the answer. I don't think desktop app is the answer. It's a good solution. So I think fuck it. Web extension. That is also a really good solution. I think web extension is a good solution, but it's an additional extra step, which is like downloading. Yeah, steps. 2 steps. This is 3 steps. Or, yeah, this is 3 steps. This is 1 step. Technically and logically, this should make more sense. A web app should make more sense. But are the people habitual of this system that we are proposing than the existing system? What is the existing system? Existing system is a web extension. People use web extension to record the screen recording or to record the demo, whatever. Or they use hybrid desktop app. I think we're cooked. I think we're fucked up. No, one thing. We still have limitation in web app. We still have some limitation in web app. And I will explain why. Hybrid desktop app, that is actually a good solution, because we can choose to record what we want to record. Okay, let's talk about flexibility. We have a pros and cons. We have, Heisenberg law. We have uncertainty. We cannot have the perfect solution, and we cannot have the perfect balance of perfect optimization and perfect solution. Let's do it this way. So, in the web app, we can only record 1 tab. What is the limitation? Let's talk about limitation now. Do we have the space to record limitations? Well, yeah, this is competitor space, and let's talk about, let's do it here. Limitations. What are the limitations? Well, in the web app, 1 tab allowed. Only 1 tab is allowed, which means that when you start the screen recording, you're only allowed to share 1 tab at a time. And if you refresh it, it will still keep on recording, but if you want to access some other tab, it will not record that tab. If your demo requires accessing another tab, or if your demo requires accessing something else, that's such as command shell or whatever, but the thing is that does people access other things when they're recording their web demo? That's also one question. Do people even access that? No, I don't think so. But is it scalable? There's so many questions that can go down the rabbit hole. But for now, let's say web app 1 tab allowed. We have this limitation. We have this limitation that we only allow 1 tab. But does founder care? That can be second question, but for now, let's keep it aside. And then we're talking about the extension. I think that has also the same limitation, which is 1 tab allowed. We're not allowed full screen. Then the third problem is we have a web app. Now we have a web app and we have a text hybrid solution, which is desktop app plus a web app, or maybe completely desktop app. And then we have we don't have any limitation, no limitation. Oh my god. My hands are shivering, so it's like I haven't taken a nap, so we don't have any limitation. Hybrid solution do not have any limitation, but the problem is it increases the steps. It increases the initial resistance, but it doesn't have any limitation. It is really flexible once you download it, once you start doing a lot of stuff with it, it's pretty good. These two solutions on top have limitations. Okay. Now we're fucked. We're cooked. Because we gotta make a decision. Which one is good way? And which one is a bad way? Which one should we go with? And which one, because it's been a week and we haven't made, we made some progress, but we made progress in the wrong direction. We might not go with the extension because, yeah, we might not prefer web extension. How many steps do we have in web extension? First of all, he has to download the web extension. Secondly, he can start recording, and then next he has to go to the download plus going redirection. So it will be redirected to web app. In this thing, download redirection. Download plus redirected to web app. Okay, that's no, download open browser plus tab, go to app. Like, he will first download the app, he will record, and then he will open the browser, and then he will go to our web app to see what he recorded and we will perform editing. The third is that there's a guy cleaning the floor. Who cares? Web app. We have a third step, which is a web app, which is only one step. And it can be, web app. It's only one step. How the fuck? Well, yeah, you can just record one tab and you can just edit right away within that. Yeah, so the most optimized solution for now is web app. We don't even need a web extension. It's a stupid thing. I don't know why did I choose this one. But yeah, web app, and then if you go back to the limitations that we have, like tab allowed, hybrid, no limitation, but the number of steps are increasing. Now here we gotta make a decision. We have to see those things, these two things, which is web app, and we have limitations. We gotta see those two things and we have to make a decision which one is better for us, which one the customer want, and we can only, what our competitor is doing. Competitor is smart. He's motherfucking smart. His competitor, my competitor name is called Screen.studio. I will quickly tell about him. He has a MacBook app, everything does. You don't have to redirect to anywhere, blah, blah, blah. It does everything. So it's kind of one-step solution. But it has its own limitation, which is it is only limited to the web app, to the Mac OS. It is only limited to the Mac OS. He's not available on Chrome. Windows. He's not available on Linux. People cannot use it in Linux. People can only use it in Mac OS. So he has his own problem. We have our own problem. The thing is that we have to be a little bit different than this guy. We have to be as good as this guy if we cannot be better. And we have to be fast as possible and as good as possible. So what can be the solution over here? Should we go with a web app, or should we go with a hybrid approach, which is desktop app, or should we go with a web extension? We have our limitations and we have the solution, number of the steps. This is kind of a little bit tricky. I think this can be only solved by discussing with my couple of friends, engineer friends and also business friends. And I think this is the only way to validate the idea. Otherwise, I might build the wrong thing, because even increasing one step can increase the churn dramatically. Like people can say fuck you with just increasing one step. So one small mistake can cause you the life. Yeah, so that's it for now. I'll let the idea go, and then I'll drop the update. Where are we going with? I hope to see you guys in this journey with me. Till that, see ya.